Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are doing great. Let us start with the next chapter, that is section 1 of unit 2, Redwood the Super Trees. This chapter is about the redwood trees. Those are known to be one of the tallest trees of the world. So we will study about this tree, where it grows. Okay, normally it is found now in California, USA. It provides timber and support jobs of many human species, and also provide shelter or protection to forest species animals also. So let us start with the chapter. Redwood the super trees. Are trees able to protect themselves? Is it possible to get wood from forest without harming the environment in the long run? Let's read and find out. Okay. Some of the largest and tallest trees of the world are redwood trees. They can live to be thousands of years old. They can provide timber. Timber means the wood, heavy wood pieces or wood used in building or making things. Support jobs by selling the woods. People are earning money, or any use of the woods that provides money. It supports jobs of the human beings. Safeguard clear waters and provide refuge. Refuge means the shelter, protection, or the safe place to live for the countless of forest species long ago. Long ago, these trees were found worldwide, but now they are found only in certain parts of the world. So before it was found in various places, but now only in certain parts of the world. So one belt of redwood forest is found in California, USA. Now, Mike Fay, a biologist, wanted to determine if there was a way for humans to live in harmony with forest. So he wanted to know that is there any way for human beings and forests to live in harmony together in a peaceful manner, so without hurting the forest more and also earning the benefits from the forest. So is there any way to live in harmony with the forest, that is to maximize both timber production so that human beings can also use it, and the many benefits forests provide, okay, that human beings can use without deteriorating the forest, without cutting down the forest harshly. Okay, is there any way? He believed that if it could be done in the redwoods, it could be done anywhere on the planet where forests are being flattened for short term gains. So he believed that the after surveying that forest, before starting the survey of the forest, okay, redwood forest, okay, he wanted to know that, or he said that if there any if there is any way that can be picked so that the forest and human beings both they can live in harmony, this can be followed anywhere in the forest around the world which are flattened or cut down for the short term gains. So after taking the advantage from the forest, now people are cutting down of trees, removing forest, okay. So he and his hiking partner, the person who is with him going for the trekking or for the survey of the forest, hiking partner Lindsay Home took an 11-month trek. Trek means a long journey that is typically done on foot. So for the 11 month they did the long journey on foot through the magical redwood forest of California. The team talked to the people of the redwoods as well. So while doing the survey or while trekking, okay, they talk to the people who are associated with the redwood forest: loggers, foresters, biologists, environmentalists, cafe owners, and timber company executives. So loggers means a person who cut down the trees, foresters, a person who is in charge of the forest, biologist, a person who deal in biology, okay, related to the bio, related to the open environment, environmentalist who is in charge of the environment or the forest, cafe owners, and the timber company executives who take the woods, all of whom are dependent on the forest for a livelihood. They took pictures and detailed notes to record wildlife, plant life, and the condition of forests and streams. So, while trekking, they took the pictures, they made the record of all the things: wildlife, species, plant life, and the condition of the forest and streams, and what benefits the human beings are getting, and how they are dealing with the forest. All the notes they took, detailed notes they took. On a glorious May Day, nearly 3/4 of the way into their project, they arrived at the southern end of Humboldt Redwoods State Park, that is home to the largest contiguous block of old growth redwood forest left on the planet. Contiguous means together, next to each other, okay, like a group, like a bundle. There was the old growth redwood forest left on the planet. They entered the translucent shade of the most magnificent grove they had ever seen yet. Translucent. In science, transparent, translucent, and opaque objects you have heard about. So, translucent means hardly allowing light to pass through it. It can be passed, but hardly. Okay. So, translucent shade means shade of the most magnificent grove they had ever seen yet. They were awed by the beauty around them. Redwoods sprouted from the grounds like giant beanstalks. Beanstalks means long stems of bean plants. Their buds blackened. Blackened buds means the down part of the trees, the end parts of the trees. Their buds blackened by the forest fires. Generally, there are forest fires, so their down part got blackened. Some of them had huge cavities big enough to hold 20 people. Cavities means the hollow space inside the tree that have the capacity. So in redwood, the cavities have the capacity so that 20 people can sit over there. Okay, so very big cavities are there, the hollow spaces are there. All of it brought to their minds the Jurassic Park series. Jurassic Park movie, have you seen about the dinosaurs? So dinosaurs and the forest. So the scene was same here, but now when they are trekking, dinosaurs are not there. Okay. So all of it brought to their mind the Jurassic Park series. Some of the scenes were actually filmed here. In real, some of the scenes were filmed there, shot there. Okay. And in their mind, all these things are coming after seeing the forest, that it depicted same as the forest they have seen in the Jurassic Park movie. So in his mind it was going, they were feeling like that. A T-Rex is Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus is a kind of a dinosaurus. Okay, dinosaurs. So T-Rex would poke its head out from behind a tree at any minute. The team learned that there are several factors to make these trees hard enough to survive for a long time. Okay, so there are various factors. One is that they contain compounds called polyphenols, which keeps bugs and decay causing fungi away. So there are certain compounds which help the tree to become more hardy, and to survive for longer than. So one of the compound was polyphenols, which keeps the bugs and decay causing fungi away. This makes the tree highly rot resistant, so they can't be affected from the fungi or the bugs. Okay, they are highly rot resistant. They are resistant to decay. They can't be decayed easily. Another factor is that they do not have a lot of resins in their bark. So whenever you cut down a tree or you remove the bark of a tree generally, okay, so you will see there is a sticky liquid thing substance is there now. So in the redwood trees, that substance is not that much. So they don't have a lot of resins in their bark, which just prevent the fire. It prevents, they can't be affected from the fire that much, okay, like other trees. Lot of resin in their bark, so larger redwoods are highly resistant to forest fire. Because of these two factors, these trees are naturally equipped to fight the major threats faced by most other trees, rot and wildfire. So they are resistant to fire, to rot. So it is naturally that they can live longer than other trees. They can't get affected by the rots and the wildfire. Perhaps the most amazing thing about redwood is their ability to produce sprouts whenever the living tissue just beneath the bark is exposed to light. So the inside part of the tree, when you remove the bark, the inside part of the tree, whenever it is exposed to the sunlight, okay, the new plants, new plants not, new leaves or branches can come out from that part also, okay. So that is called sprouting. If the top breaks off or a limb gets cut in a tree, if you cut down the top part, in redwood tree especially, if you cut down the top part, it can start growing again and quickly from the wounded or leftover part that is attached to the ground. So if the top breaks off or a limb gets cut, a new branch will sprout from the wound and grow quickly. Throughout the forest, you can find stumps with a cluster of second generation trees around their bases. Stumps means the bottom part of the tree left in the ground after cutting down the upper part. Okay, so throughout the forest you can find stumps with a cluster of second generation trees. Second generation trees means the trees that comes up naturally after removal of the first growth by cutting or by fire. So when the top gets cut or by fire it is removed, okay, so from the down part, the remaining part, new tree can grow quickly. Okay, so that tree is called the second generation tree. So throughout the forest they can see that. Sometimes when a living tree is knocked over, it tries to continue growing. The limbs pointing up will turn into trees in time. Most other trees produce seeds that help them to produce new plants, but the redwood cones are tiny and produce seeds infrequently. So like other trees that produce seed, so from seed the new plant can come out, but in redwood they produce the seeds infrequently, that is not continuous, okay. So very little amounts of seeds are there. So stump is sprouting, stump from the down part, again the second generation sprouting after cutting down the limbs, okay, then again the new tree can come come out. Okay, so stump sprouting has been the key to the survival of the redwood. So sprouting the trees or from the stumps, when the new tree comes out, or cutting down the limbs of the barks, then again the new branches come out. So stump sprouting is the key to the survival of the redwood forest because they don't germinate seeds frequently. Stephen C. Sillett, an expert on redwoods, told the team that a tree's annual rate of wood production increases with the age for at least 1500 years. So with the time and age, its worth increases. Here you can see. More importantly, the older it gets, the more high quality, rot resistant hardwood it puts on. So with the time, the tree becomes more hard, more rot resistant. They can't be decayed easily. The wood becomes of high quality. It increases its quality. And hardwood. Hardwoods mean the hard, older inner layer of the wood of a tree. Okay, here you can see. This one. Hardwood it puts on. In other words, the redwood produce more wood and better wood as they become older. This is said to be true for the tallest eucalyptus tree in Australia. So this goes with the eucalyptus tree in Australia too. With the time, its quality increases and more wood can be extracted from that tree. It may be true for other trees around the world. This convinced Mike Fay that people, wildlife, and perhaps even the planet could benefit from a little care and a different kind of forestry in which forests are not completely flattened. So Mike Fay, after his trekking, his survey, he came to the conclusion and he was convinced among himself that people, the wildlife, animals, wild plants, forest, all can live in harmony if different kind of forestry means taking care of the forest differently. They all can live in harmony by not completely flattening the forest or removing the forest, but living with harmony with each other and wisely using the forest products. Thank you. That's all for today. For the explanation part. Okay, now on page number 34 there is a match the following column is given. Complete each statement in column A by matching it to the right option in column B. The older redwood trees are able to survive wildfires because they do not have a lot of resins in their bark. They do not have a lot of resins in their bark. Number D. They are rot resistant because they contain compound called polyphenols which keeps bugs and decay causing fungi away. Number third, if the top breaks off or a limb gets cut, a new branch will sprout from the wound and grow quickly. Number B. Number 4. Sometimes when a living tree is knocked over. Number C. It tries to continue growing. Last, the redwood produce better wood as they become older. Thank you from my side. I hope you understood something. Stay safe, stay healthy, and dedicate your time studying. Thank you.